didn't have cell phones. Back when we didn't have, flat screen TVs. Back when we didn't have computers. I mean, first computer I can remember ever messing with was a Tandy. And that was like 1981, 82. Now, when I was about 6 years old, 5 years old, 4 years old, I got my first Telestar, which was the Pong. Yeah, it had a little beep, beep, and these two things went like this, and a ball would go bing, bing, beep, 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 pong, ping, pong. Yeah, I had the first Pong. I had it, and I played it, and I was a kid, and I was like 5 years old, I think, 75, because we lived in a trailer court down in Florida when I was a kid. Lure. It's a lure, Dick Ritchie. Stuck to the carpet. I almost stepped on that thing. That thing sends you to the hospital. So I'm going to tell you a story. I was going to tell you one story about my grandpa and his knives, but now I'm going to tell you another story. Let's tell you this story. So Dick Ritchie was born on the campus of WVU, West Virginia University. My mom was a sophomore in college. My dad was a junior. When they had me, she was a junior. My dad was a senior, and he was graduating. She didn't get to graduate because he graduated, and they said, hey, we're getting out of West Virginia. We're moving down to Florida. Not sure why. But they went down to Florida. So my dad, he got a job. He had a 4-year degree from WVU, 1970, right? And he got a job at Firestone. Well, he was a pretty innovative guy. He was ambitious. He had drive. He had a good ticker, right? No, that's a ticker. Whatever. He was smart. Okay? Not as smart as he was, obviously, because I can't even tell you what a ticker and what my head is. Yeah. But he had drive. All right? It is what it is. Let's tell you a good story. It's a bedtime story. All right? So he worked for Firestone. He was keeping the books. Didn't pay very well. Living in a trailer court. Yeah. My parents were college kids. All right? They were in their 20s. They were butt wild. They all were wild back then. You know what I mean? So they wanted to drink the devil's elixir with their friends in the evening still. And they had a little newborn, and it was me. And I was like 1 or 2. And Dick Ritchie was a pain in their ass. I didn't want to go to sleep at night. So I'm always like getting out of my crib, and I'm, and they'd be drinking with their friends in the kitchen or something, and they'd see my fingers go up underneath the door trying to open the door because I want to come out and party with them. Yeah, I was a partier at an early age. And they'd go, what you doing, Dick Ritchie? And my fingers would come out, and I'd try to get back in the crib. I still wouldn't go to bed. You know what my mom would do? She was a wild lady. She'd go out around the trailer, and she'd scratch on the window. Yeah, it's Florida, so the window's open. I'm in this dark room. I'm just a little twerp. The postman's coming. That's what she says. I'm a little kid. Ain't no wonder I ain't right. She goes, the postman's coming. And then they'd all be out there watching. Because I couldn't see them, but they could see me. And this was part of their party. Hey, let's go watch Armstrongs mess with their kid. So they'd see me scrambling around, and I'd climb up in that crib, get back in that crib. And then my mom would go, the postman's coming. I never did understand why I don't like the mailman. Yeah, mailman might have been my daddy. Who knows? But that's all they had to do then. So Saturday comes along. It's time for the Armstrong, parents. It's time for them to get together with their friends. They're still in their 20s. They still want to drink beer and have fun. They're having a little party in the Armstrong kitchen. And they see the fingers going, they're there. Mom will go out, scratch on the window. Postman's coming. Boom. I'm sleeping. It's all it took. Yeah, parenting in the 70s. Parenting in the 80s. Whole different kind of world. I don't even think they know how to parent now. It's hard to tell. Doesn't seem like it. These kids are crazy. Crazier than I am. My slip joint, Rough Rider Apta, took me back all through all that in my brain. Because I let it. Things like this. It doesn't have to be a knife. It could be an axe. It could be a baseball bat. It could be a baseball glove. It could be a baseball. I don't even know why I'm saying baseball so much. I don't even like baseball anymore. But it could be any of those things. Do the dance. Live a life with some nostalgia. nostalgia.